Hello guys and welcome to the season finale of season number 5 of F1 2016 Mobile. We have made it. It's been a long season, it's been a difficult season at times, but we've got to the final race of our COVID calendar at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. But you must check out the last episode, and I mean it. There's some gameplay on screen now. If you missed it, what the hell are you doing? There was a very, very chaotic Sakir Grand Prix, the best race of the season. And yeah, after all that, I pretty much almost lost my championship lead entirely. I went into that race with nearly, I think it was 23 points. And now, in the championship, I'm only leading by 2 points. Lewis Hamilton is in second place and Nico Rosberg is in third. However, I believe he's 14 points back, so it's going to be tough for him to win the championship, but it's winner takes all. Let's get it.
Race here at the Yas Marina circuit will be starting shortly. With the fading lights, strong spotlights will take over, making the Abu Dhabi track a unique racing experience.
Qualifying, massive thumbs up. Although Nico Rosberg is in pole position for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, we are starting alongside him on the front row. It's a 3-4 for Ferrari, Raikkonen ahead of Vettel, and Hamilton is only 5th, so my nearest championship rival has got a mountain to climb. Although the Ferrari's race pace has not been good this season. They've been very good at one lap pace, but their race pace has not been good. As we're revving up to 5 red lights for the final time in Season 5. Lights out and away we go. And to be honest, it's a pretty ordinary start off the line. Nico Rosberg goes a little bit wide through turn 1, although I'm not really close enough to make a dive bomb. And, well, as for Raikkonen trying to put pressure on me, he's not going to get anywhere close, and I'm actually going to comfortably maintain second. So it's kind of the start that we would have wanted, although I'm going to have a half look on the inside of Rosberg. He squeezes me out over the curb, then he goes a bit deep himself. I might consider a dive bomb into the hairpin. No, not quite. We're not quite close enough. It's been the exact start that we wanted, and then all of a sudden, by the time we get to lap 4, Rosberg has just checked out. And to be honest, that's quite unusual, because normally my pace around 8 is very good compared to the AI. I just can't keep up with him. To be fair to Nico, his pace is a lot better than mine. I think he's about 4.5 seconds ahead. Verstappen has now got into P3, so that's a great team result, although he's quite a long way behind. Meanwhile, the tyre wear on these ultra soft tyres is really not very nice. So I'm actually going to make an early pit stop on lap number 4, and we're going to go for a 2-stop. Now, I was a bit undecided whether to go for a super soft or a soft. In the end, I actually played it safe and went for the soft tyres, which could be a little bit risky as it is the harder compound tyre. You don't usually use it if you're doing a 2-stop. However, I wanted to make sure I had minimal tyre wear for the middle stint so I could just push on lap after lap after lap, just getting at it, making the most of the tyres that I've got before they start and wear out, and then later on in the Grand Prix we'll be able to put on a set of ultra soft tyres, which also means as we fit on the ultra softs later in the race, we won't be able to have as much tyre wear because we'll be able to extend longer on these. I'm now following Nico Hulkenberg. The safety car's out! Oh my word, we've got a safety car for only the second time this season in Abu Dhabi. When it matters most, we have a safety car, and it is somebody who is in front of me because I've been elevated into P5. Hulkenberg is now 4th, and you can see as we just edged through the hotel section, that was Lewis Hamilton, which means it might be championship over if your name is Nico Rosberg. Has a mechanical failure set him back? Or is it somebody else? I don't know. There's some cars trying to go into the pit lane. I am being told to go into the pit lane by the game. It's not Rosberg. Okay. Nico Rosberg has just set a glitched lap time, as you saw, under safety car by setting like a sub 60 second lap time. So that means it is indeed not Nico Rosberg. You can see we're on lap 9 now. I'm getting very squirrely through the hotel section. I've just lapped Harrianto. It's not a Mercedes, which to be honest is good for the championship because, you know, it means that it can be won fairly. Rosberg first, Hamilton third. And on lap 10, I don't believe Nico Rosberg has actually made a pit stop yet, which is a bit unusual because his teammate has, which is why, you know, I'm still in second place. I'm now going to make my final scheduled pit stop and I'm expecting to be jumped by Hamilton. So for the final 4 laps of this race, we're going to go into the ultra soft tyres. I'm actually going to increase the downforce because of how, you know, out of shape I was getting with the rear end through the twisty middle and final sector. Didn't mean to say middle sector there. But yeah, the final section was just, I just couldn't really keep control of the car as much as I wanted to. So that's why I'm just taking all the wing off the car and just effectively just trying. This is the most downforce I think I've run all season pretty much, as I'm now all over the back of Felipe Massa. He's on a set of ultra soft tyres himself, so is he going to the end of the Grand Prix? I would presume so. Surely Williams are not going to make him come into the pits. However, the downside of increasing the downforce is, as you can see, I just get dropped on the straight, even with DRS open. Although we can brake later and maybe even go for the move. I have to leave plenty of space for Massa, as he's going to come up the inside and then he squeezes me off the road. I'm across the curb. Massa takes the place back. The Brazilian driver's really trying to put up a fight for this one. And although I don't have the DRS, it's going to be completely ineffective anyway. I'm going to try something which I found useful in practice. I'm going to go wide on one of the old pit exits to maximise the corner, take a wider entry, carry more speed through. It actually worked in practice, although Massa just manages to keep ahead for the time being as we follow him through the hotel section. He's costing me so much time, and then he does pit. What? I'm sorry, I just don't understand what the point of fighting me that hard was if he was just going to pit. Gutierrez is in the pits as well. That was a lap car in the wall. I think that was Sergio Perez. There's some like weird lap times that go on sometimes in this game. I don't know why, the AI just being a bit glitched. Yeah, we're catching up to Kimi Raikkonen. He's a lap down. These are kind of like the push laps that I'm doing at the back end of the Grand Prix on these tyres. Raikkonen completely sends me over the sausage curb there. That's not ideal. And in terms of the championship though, Lewis Hamilton's in second place and there are 2 laps to go, which means if things stay as they are, I think I'm going to lose the championship. Hamilton's 15 seconds down the road, even though I'm nearly 6/10 faster in the middle sector, each sector that is. By the way, on the previous lap I was 1.1 quicker in the final sector alone as we just lapped Sainz. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough. I would need to catch Hamilton by significantly more than I am. But what? How's that happened? Hang on a minute. Rosberg has won the race a lap early. Hold on a minute. Wait a second. I have not had any blue flags. You would have seen otherwise. I've not been lapped by anybody. And I haven't been lapped when I'm in the pits because even, you know, it would have flashed past. You would have seen it on the screen. So, I don't know what's happened there. I think, going back to what I said earlier, Nico Rosberg has not made a pit stop in this race, which is strange because that's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, how would he be able to win the race a lap early? I just don't get it. That just baffles me. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. But yeah, Rosberg has won the race a lap early. I think he didn't make a pit stop, which means he should be disqualified, but unfortunately that doesn't happen in this game, except to the player, of course, as we're rounding through the final corners. And to be honest, I'm just in absolute shock. I haven't had the pace today. My race was destroyed at the Sakhir Grand Prix by the AI, and that means as we cross the line for third, Lewis Hamilton is world champion of Season 5. We've missed out. We bottled it. There's the results. See, Rosberg won the race by nearly 2 minutes. I'm the only other person to have done that. Yes, ignore that glitch lap time. I got the fastest proper lap. But yeah, in the end I think I caught Hamilton by about 8 seconds on the last lap. But, you know, it still wasn't enough. There's your final results. I can't believe it, to be honest. It was Vettel out of the race. So, yeah, I just can't believe it. I mean, yeah. I'm lost for words. With 2 races to go, we had a 23-point lead in the championship, and we bottled it. And in the end, Hamilton won by 1 goddamn point. And Rosberg was only 5 points behind. Oh my god, what a way. What a way to end the season. I can't believe that. We won 7 races this year, that's nearly half, and we didn't win the championship. And it was the last race, the Sakhir Grand Prix, running into the back of Hulkenberg is what cost me the championship. Or being spun round on the lap 1, or whichever of the other incidents happened in that crazy race. That ruined my championship bid. So, for the second time in this career mode, we've done a season and failed to win the Drivers' Championship as a Red Bull driver. Mercedes won the Constructors, we got 2nd, Ferrari 3rd, Williams 4th, Force India 5. That's all just pretty bog standard stuff. And yeah, that is it for season number 5. That is the end of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Season 6 will be uploaded in just over a week's time. I think we're going to start again, reset, refresh, and go again next year as a different driver. Leave your suggestions in the comments below. Thank you for coming to this premiere. I really hope you enjoyed it. And until season number 6, from Spitfire Gaming, over and out. We'll come back stronger next year.